What's up, my peeps? This is Taylor with a video report for Saturday, May 7th. Just a little update on the caddis hatch. With the really warm temperatures in the last couple days, we've had pretty sporadic what I call pod hatches, which are more localized hatches all the way up the river, kind of to all the way even to Stonebridge. We've even had reports from our guides up the river at BV that there's been sporadic hatches in the BV area. So, basically what happened is we had that really cold weather last weekend and last week, and that kind of facilitated a stop on the hatch. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had such warm temperatures that all of the bugs that were closed at that point, the river warmed up enough all the way up the corridor that they got to the point where they were ready. The oven was preheated, and bam, they kind of went. I have had zero reports of big blanket hatches, but this is a good thing, right? Okay, because blanket hatches are not always the best fishing. More localized, small, specific caddis hatches are most of the times the better producers. Nymphing is still great, streamer fishing is great, and you can still hopper dropper fish, and we're still getting great blue-winged olive hatches all the way down the river. Now, where I will disagree with some reports upriver is that the caddis are done below Wellsville. Well, this isn't entirely true, because we are still experiencing localized smaller hatches, even in the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock range, as well as some later hatches, and then egg layers all the way down the river, even into Canyon City. So the leading edge of the hatch, so to speak, is in Howard, but there really is no leading edge of the hatch. They're all just hatching in a more localized method, and they're hatching in small quantities and not very large quantities. So that's kind of an update on the caddis hatch. Basically my advice to you is, do not try to chase the caddis hatch. Rather, get to the Arkansas River and make decisions on the river based on what's going on. There's great blue-wing hatches, there's great nymphing with caddis, with blue-winged olive nymphs, with olive midges and all kinds of different stuff. And then there's great blue-wing hatches, there's sporadic caddis hatches, there's good streamer fishing, there's all kinds of stuff going on. So what we want to do is, basically, tell you that you don't need to be focused on the caddis, because here, pretty soon those guys are going to be done, and we're still going to have water. I mean, we're going to have a late start to runoff just because there's no low-level snowmelt. There's not much low-level stuff going on. So let me dive into some bugs real quick. Still, number one fly on the river, and in the last report, I, made sure to tell you that this sparkle pupa of Larry Kingery's, the beadhead version, is just tremendous right now. This is my number one fly on the river all the way up right now. So whether you're nymphing early on with a stonefly, with a 20-incher, on top, and then trailing the caddis pupa below 14 or 16 inches on your rig, or you're fishing this alone, mid-water column as the water starts to warm up, middle of the day, or if you're fishing this during a hatch, you will not find a better pattern as a producer than the sparkle pupa, okay, beadhead. Now, you can throw a non-bead-headed pupa below your caddis dry. That's going to be something like a graphic caddis, okay? Graphic caddis is a great producer right now as well. And JB's pattern is just tremendous all summer as well. So don't forget the graphic caddis. Just an amazing producer right now, okay? And we're throwing that below our caddis dries. This is a dry ice caddis, adult caddis that we tie here specifically. Got a little UV tint to the bottom body. Just a great hatch matcher. Okay, so if you're in one of those localized caddis hatches, this is what you want to have on. But don't forget to drop that caddis pupa below it. Then, nymphing in the morning and throughout the day after hatches and stuff like that. Do not forget your blue-winged olive nymphs. We're fishing these anywhere from a black to an olive right now, and anything in between. And just a great little pattern is this little Black Thunder, one of Curtis Andrews' Idlewild designer pattern. So, don't forget your blue-winged olive nymphs, bars of merger, WD-50, WD-40, really anything, flashover RS2, stuff like that is producing very well. Now what I'll use for my attractor nymphs below my stoneflies during my nymphing periods, limey prints. This is a caddis larva imitation. Fish will take it as a caddis pupa with that soft hackle wing. They'll take it as a stonefly with that prints body and wing case. They'll take it as a lot of different things. So it's just a great attractor nymph. And last but not least, we have been doing tremendously well check nymphing with one of Larry's new check nymphing patterns called a C4. This thing is heavy, 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 all tungsten, tungsten wrapped, tungsten bead, and has a chartreuse, nice chartreuse body. What's that chartreuse body imitating? Caddis larva. Caddis, caddis, caddis. Whether the caddis hatch is done or not, which it's not, it's just sporadic. It's pod hatches, localized hatchings. So we will nymph fish with something that looks like a caddis, whether it's the larva, the pupa, so on and so forth, during those non-hatch times. And this is a great producer. It's heavy enough to get the rest of your rig down, and it definitely follows those color stratas that you want. Chartreuse. Other than that, get out and fish. Don't chase the hatch. Get out and fish. The Arkansas is fishing tremendously. You just have to be able to adjust to what's going on, whether it's blue wings, caddis, nymphing, streamer fishing. It's all good right now. Fish are just eating. Get it in front of the fish. That's all you have to do. Doesn't really matter what it is. Okay? Again, my name's Taylor. Thank you so much for watching my May 7th, Saturday update on the Arkansas River. We're looking forward to another great weekend as well as coming week on the river, and we look forward to seeing you on the water soon. Please visit us at www.royalgorgeanglers.com if you haven't already, and our local phone number is 719-269-3474. If you have any questions, we're here until 6 p.m. every day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.